Welcome back, everybody, here to Three Borders Sports Network. We are on game number 7 of the tournament here, and game number 3 on the day between the number 4 seed Valley City and the number 5 seed Kindred. Welcome, everybody, to Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreider, and I am joined in this game again as well by Austin Emdeck. Coach, how are you?
I'm doing well, Joe.
Ready for game 2?
Absolutely.
Your game 2, my game 3. Game 7 on the weekend here so far. We're in day 2, game 7. And again, welcome everybody to the Vaterstad Pregame Show, brought to you by Vaterstad. Welcome to our world of farm machinery, offering Wilrich, Concord, and Wishick branded machinery. Vaterstad, our pregame show sponsor. And we're going to turn it over to PA announcer Mike Rittenauer here in just a few seconds. But, Coach, again, you got the 4-5 seeds here. We're probably expecting a fairly close game here in the pregame show. Yeah,
it's got to be the ones that you look forward to the most. The 4-5s comes down to execution, playing a clean game. When it comes down to playoff baseball, anything can happen.
So we're looking forward to that. And, again, the 4-5 Valley City, they had not played yet. Kindred defeated Grand Forks yesterday in the play-in game. And they defeated Grand Forks by the 10-run rule, 13-3. We're about ready to go to the Thrivent starting lineups, brought to you by Thrivent. What are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Starting lineups, and I'll turn it over to PA announcer Mike Rittenauer.
Home team on the scoreboard, since they are the home team. Kindred will be the guest. We're going to start with Kindred. Please come out and line up on your respective baseline. First, non-starters. Number 17. Max Opgrand. Number 21, Stanley Belaski. Number 14, Xander Rath. Number 33, Lucas Dahl. Number 5, Jack Wold. And number 12, Grant Spellhog. Now for your starters. Leading off, playing right field, number 8, Mason Almaraz. Batting second, playing center field, number 9, Matt Pearson. Batting third, playing first base, number 24, Nick Thompson. Your DH, number 45, Jack Packer. Batting fifth, playing shortstop, number 11, Carter Schmitz. Batting sixth, playing third base, number 6, Lucas Klabundi. Batting seventh, doing the catching, number 3, Jeremiah Doctor. Batting eighth, playing left field, number 13, Connor Rowland. Batting ninth, doing the pitching, number 2, Jorgen Swenson. Playing second base, number 7, Graham Glasso. Post 17 is coached by Josh Almaraz, Jordan Lutovsky, and Paul Quislin. Now for the non-starters for the Royals, the home team on the scoreboard. Number 1, Kai Kringley. Number 10, Owen Struble. Number 14, Zach Sikora. Number 15, Espen Kunze. Number 16, Damian Modlin. Number 18, Scott Rohde. Number 22, Will Schwer. And number 25, Christian Butler. Now for your starters for the Royals. Leading off, doing the pitching, number 7, Ethan Miller. Batting second, the DH, number 13, Braxton Jorison. Batting third, playing third base, number 2, Gavin Gerhardt. Batting fourth, your first baseman, number 44, Devin Thornton. Batting fifth, playing right field, number 9, Braden Muskie. Batting sixth, doing the catching, number 8, Joe Cummings. Batting seventh, doing the batting 7, playing shortstop, number 6, Max Mayhus. Batting eighth, playing left field, number 4, Robert Fisher. And batting ninth, playing center field, number 5, Adam Bix. Playing second base, number 3, Carver Peterson. The Royals are coached by Chase Carpenter, assistants Seth Soderholm and Colton Berg. Everyone turn and face me. Remove your hats. And recite after me the American Legion Code of Sportsmanship, nice and loud. I will keep the rules. Keep faith with my teammates. Keep my temper. Keep myself fit. Keep a stout heart in defeat. Keep my pride under in victory. Keep a sound soul, a clean mind, and healthy body. All right, gentlemen, let's play ball.
All right, there you go. There's our starting lineups brought to you by Thrivent and Will Ulick. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose by the PA announcer Mike Rittenauer. And that gets us about ready here for game number 3 on the day, Coach. Austin Emdick, if you have just joined us here, Austin Emdick, head coach of the Breckenridge Cowgirls basketball squad and baseball. I use the term aficionado, baseball, well-versed in the game of baseball, Coach.
Absolutely. Loving it since a young age. And you gain more and more knowledge as you watch every single game. And now that the playing career is over, you just enjoy being able to be here on a day like today. Beautiful, slight breeze, sunshine, letting the kids have fun.
And you're just like me, Coach. I mean, you study the game, too, as well. I mean, you just enjoy the backside of it. Coach Cap is up here walking around in the press box. And, again, a student of the game, you're always learning and always wanting to try and figure out the next move.
Yeah, I think that's just any coach can relate to that, too, where whether in any sport, you just start looking at the game through a different lens. And, man, I wish I could have looked at the game through that lens when I was these guys' age out here, or even younger. You know, it's just the knowledge is power, especially in this game. I always call baseball a thinker's game. You know, If you can think of the play ahead of you and know what you're doing with the ball before it gets hit to you, you're a half step ahead of everybody else. And that's the beauty of this game.
It is. Again, we talked about it the other night. I think you and I did, Coach, about how much of it is a thinker's game, and there is a chess match behind this chess match, I guess, if you will. You're always trying to figure out that next move before your opponent makes their move.
Yep, and then even, as a pitcher on the mound, you're remembering those at-bats from earlier in the game. Is this guy a pull hitter? Does he push? Is he going to take the first pitch? Does he struggle with the breaking ball? There's so much that can go into it. And that's what, I love about this game, too.
It is a great thing and just enjoyable to be here at the ballpark. Our umpires for today's game here. Looks like Taylor Foose will be behind the plate in game number 3 of the day, and Josh Nordick will be on the bases. So there's your umpires for today's game, too, as well.
From beautiful John Randall Field here today.
Thank you, man. It's we're pretty proud of it, so we appreciate it. Fun to have that big green fence out there. No advertising allowed on that outfield fence.
Yeah, the way it should be.
Mason Almaris, the right fielder, steps up to be the first hitter here. 84 degrees, buddy, here at game time temperature. 84 degrees. And our first pitch is delivered at 4:37, and it's a fly ball out to center field. Coming in and making the catch was Bitts. So one pitch, one out there, Coach, and that's the way you like to start out. Does Ethan Miller.
You love it as a defender and as a pitcher for sure. And again, we're going to talk about pitch counts, I'm sure, a few different times throughout the broadcast. And you love those one pitch at bats.
Yep. So that's going to be one up, one down here, one on pitch. And again, Ethan Miller on the hill pitching to Joe Cummings. Catches the corner for strike one. Up at the plate now is Matt Pearson. He's the center fielder. He was busy the other night when we watched him. Were you here for the Valley City game?
Yep.
Or Kindred game?
Last night, yep.
Yeah. That one's inside for a ball. It's 1-1.
I was watching Ethan Miller warm up here before, and maybe some of our viewers saw it too. He's got from up here, it can be a little deceptive being above the action, but it looks like a nice tight slider.
There you go, and there's a ground ball to Peterson, and it's going to get through at second base. So Peterson couldn't quite get to it. So our first base hit of the game here by Matt Pearson. He'll reach first safely. It's going to bring up Big Nick Thompson, first baseman for Kindred. Usually batting in the 4 spot, and today he's batting in the 3rd spot.
Well, I watched Jack Packer put one out of the park last night, so they put him into the cleanup spot. So we'll see. if that pays dividends today.
I guess when you hit a home run over the left field wall in Jack Randall Stadium, you're going to get rewarded with the 4 spot.
As you should.
Ethan Miller delivers to Nick Thompson.
There's that breaker.
Yep.
Got good action on it.
Cummins almost went a little bit too high there to Ethan Miller, but Ethan jumped up and grabbed that one out of midair. So 1 strike to Nick Thompson. Welcome everybody to watching Three Borders Sports Network. Pitch popped up, foul, and the count goes to no balls, 2 strikes. That one landed pretty square on the roof. Again, fairly new canopy here in its 2nd full season at John Randall Field, and the grandstand's renovated, 30-foot netting from dugout to dugout. Ethan Miller is set to deliver the 0-2 pitch. Cummings set up on the outside corner. That's where he got it, but a little too far outside.
Yeah, Miller has good action on the 2-seam fastball, too. You'll see that late action horizontally back to his throwing hand, in on right-handed batters.
The 1-2 pitch. And there's a little fly ball out to center field, drifting back and making a catch. Again, Coach, the wind taking bits back there, and he makes the catch on the run in center field.
Yeah, good play, solid play. He got into it. He left a breaking ball a little bit over the plate, and Thompson was able to give it a ride, but just not quite enough.
Again, we saw that wind earlier in the game today with you, Coach, there. That wind carries the ball more. It's almost deceptive.
It very much is deceptive because we're looking out at the flags now, and they're not moving a ton, but it seems like the ball really is carrying.
Jack Packer, the guy you mentioned earlier, hit the home run in yesterday's game. Again, the breaking pitch there looks good, 0-1.
And you'll see that in baseball all the way from the top levels down to the bottom. They've gone to throwing that slider more often than you would maybe the traditional curveball or a 12-6 curveball.
The 0-1 pitch popped up, foul. Is it in play? And giving chase over there is Thornton, and he's going to miss it.
And see, we see him backtracking again. The ball seems to drift to the south.
We saw that in the previous game there too, Coach, between the West Fargo Aces and the Astros.
Yep, first pitch of the game was popped up to the third baseman, and he wasn't able to land it.
Yep. So it's an 0-2 count here with 2 outs. Runner at first base is Pearson. He reached on a single. Now when Sales outside, it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now going back to the slider discussion, it started at the major leagues. A lot of these guys wanting to throw sliders because it's a lot more deceptive than the curveball is. The curveball's easier to pick up out of the hand. Sliders look like the fastball late until it breaks off.
1-2 pitch. Popped into center field. Bitts comes in, and he's got it tracked for the 3rd out. So he makes all 3 catches for all 3 outs. And that's going to retire the side here in the top of the 1st. We're going to go to the bottom of the 1st. And on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, they strand 1, does Kindred. No runs. We'll go to the bottom of the 1st. We're tied at 0.
Since the inception of Vaderstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Those of you on Red River Communications Channel 125, our own cable channel on Red River Communications, and that's where Karen and Carly Kappas are right now. They like the new camera angle that you got there, Coach, that you're showing right now.
Yeah, it's a nice view. You get a little side angle of the batter warming up. You can see the swing a little bit better. I'll try to get back to the center field angle so you can see where the pitch comes in, but bear with me as I do my best.
That's all right. Pop fly in the infield. Peterson drifting back at deep second base and makes the catch. Excuse me, I am on the wrong side of the book here. Glazzo makes the catch at second base. Ethan Miller pops out. Forgot to flip my book there in between innings.
I did the same thing.
Braxton Jorison up, designated hitter. Pop fly out to Glazzo. Sorry about that. Now I got everything situated. That one's squirts away there from Jeremiah Doctor. And it's 1-0. Game number 3 on the day, game number 7 in the tournament. Call strike, it's 1-1. All teams today will play another day. They'll play tomorrow. So all 8 teams will play tomorrow again. Popped up left side.
It's
Roland.
deep.
It was high also, and about 15 feet in front of the warning track in left field. Roland makes the squeeze and the catch. It was deep, but it was also a little bit high.
Just a little too high.
Yep.
If that ball would have been hit yesterday, I might have left the park.
I agree with you. That wind we had yesterday. So we're going to bring up the number 3 hitter in the lineup. That's Gavin Gerhardt, the third baseman. And Kindred played yesterday, and they took on Grand Forks, and they won in, I believe it was 6 innings, 13-3.
Mm-hmm.
1 ball, no strikes to Gerhardt. Swung on, fouled over toward First Street on the first base side. And it's 1-1. Greg McNary has been texting and giving us some updates out west of what they're going on. And there, that was popped up. And not able to catch up to it. There was Jeremiah Doctor.
He couldn't find it off the bat. He was kind of looking around, couldn't find it. The pitcher kind of finally was able to point it out to him. Would have been interesting. Swenson should almost took that. It ended up basically right above the umpire's head.
Yeah, Swenson came charging in like he seen it, but he thought Doctor had it too. Jordan Swenson on the hill. Delivers. The infield was trotting in, yeah. And it's 2-2. Look at all the deuces on the board. Deuces are certainly wild. Number 2 at bat. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the pitch. Swung on, fouled back into the net. Count remains 2-2. Yeah, out west they're in a hail delay out there. It's raining in Watford City. Number 9 seed was supposed to take on Mandan at 4 o'clock, and they're in a delay out there. Watford City and Mandan. Pitch outside for ball 3, and the count goes full.
See a good mix from Swenson already, working in, working out, mixing in that fastball with the off speed.
And the 3-2 pitch popped into center field. Pearson drifts back a little bit and makes the catch for a 1-2-3 inning. We're going to go to the top of the second here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. We're tied at 0 here on Three Borders Sports Network. We'll be right back.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Carlson Family Insurance, they're also our mound visit sponsor. That was Julie Malk on the read there, and Julie and Raleigh will be back this fall. September 10th is going to be their preview of their show again, or the premiere of their show, season number 2, on September 10th. Carter Schmitz steps up to the plate. Looking forward to Raleigh and Julie and some of the topics they're going to have. We've talked about a couple of different things, but that is Headwaters weekend, Headwaters Day, so we'll probably have the parade on the air. I just made an announcement that nobody probably knew.
Breaking news from Three Borders Sports Network.
Yeah, we do just more than sports. That'll be the second parade we've done. We've done the Meet the Mayor candidates for Wahpeton. Swung on, foul, nope, down the right field line, and is it going to drop? No, coming in and making the catch was Muskie in right field. Nice hustle by Muskie out in right field. I thought that was going to drift foul, Coach.
I thought so too, and I for surely didn't think the right fielder was going to get to it.
I didn't either, so good hustle by Broden Muskie. Lucas Klabundi, the third baseman, steps up to the plate. And on the mound is Ethan Miller, and he gets Klabundi to chase that one. It's
that slider
one
again.
Yep. Go one pitch. Off the plate. Joe Cummins at the catcher spot trying to frame that one. I'll set the defense for Valley City here after this pitch. 1-1. Off the plate, ball 2. Left field to right field, Fisher, Bitts, Muskie. Third base to first base, Gerhard, Mayhus, Peterson, Thornton. Call strike, it's 2-2. Ethan Miller getting the ball and getting to business right away, too.
That's right. Like a pitcher that works fast.
2-2 pitch, swung on, popped out to right. Muskie coming in and makes the catch. So Muskie with 2 catches and 2 outs. In the first inning, it was 3 fly balls out to Bitts in center. And now it's 2 balls out to right.
Let's see if the left-hitting catcher can go to right field and
there
complete that trend.
Ethan Miller having a good run here. 2 outs. Jeremiah Doctor at the plate, outside for ball. Again, it looked like Joe Cummings was setting up outside. Head coach Chase Carpenter for Valley City giving the signs. Call strike. Taylor Foose behind the plate. Josh Nordic on the bases. Our umpires for today. They'll be in the next game as well between the Fargo Jets and Wahpeton Post 20. That one just about clips them. 2-1. There's a call strike. It's 2-2 now as Ethan Miller battles back and evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
See Cummings doing a really good job of framing up these pitches.
Ethan Miller brings it home, 2-2. Strike 3, and he got a strikeout here, his first one of the game for the out, and that is a 1-2-3 inning for Ethan Miller and Valley City. We're going to go to the bottom of the second here on Three Borders Sports Network. We're still tied at 0 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Stick with us right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefit package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry-level starting wage in the factory is $19.73 per hour. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Denise at 701-671-1338.
The Wahpeton Daily News wishes all area sports teams the best of luck this year. The Wahpeton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the Daily News and the News Monitor. Keep up with local news, sports stories, and personal interest stories in our papers. Check out www.wahpetonDailyNews.com for more information about our e-newsletter right at your own computer. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes all of the teams the best of luck this season. Don't forget to check out the Daily News, and they've got a bunch of good photos from all the sports here in the Twin Towns, both Breckenridge, Wahpeton, and check out their website, wahpetondailynews.com/sports, to find all your favorite athletes, your favorite teams, photos. Robert does a nice job, so check it out. Robert took a nice picture of the 4th of July game here and got a nice picture of the grandstands and everything going on there. He had it in the front page of the sports section in the Daily News. And I'm going to get that one myself, and I'm going to get that into a canvas print. Devin Thornton leads it off.
Heck of a fireworks show after that.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Devin Thornton, the first baseman, takes outside corner for strike one from Jorgen Swenson. Set the defense here for you. Swung on, and a line drive picked off in midair there by Clubundy. Thornton got a hold of it just right at Clubundy.
Yeah, he caught every stitch of that one. That came off the bat real hot. Clubundy is ready.
Roden Muskie, the right fielder, steps up to the plate. Left field to right field for Kindred, strike one. For Kindred is Roland Pearson and Almaris in right. Third base to first base, Clubundy, Schmitz, Glazo, and Thompson at first. He's outside for ball, 1-1.
Swenson doing a real nice job of getting that first pitch strike across.
There's a ground ball to short. Schmitz picks it up. Over to Thompson at first. And the ground ball, Muskie is retired. So just a couple of pitches here so far, and he's got 2 outs already in the second inning. Bring up the catcher, Joe Cummings. LA City in their usual dark blue jersey. What color did you call that?
Navy blue.
Navy, okay. Popped up, and it could be a very quick inning. Coming in as Glazo at short. Makes the squeeze and the catch, and Cummings is retired just that quick. So 1-2-3 inning for Valley City here as they retire Kindred in the bottom. For Kindred retiring Valley City in the bottom of the second. My fault there, folks. Sorry about that. We're going to go to the top of the third. Get me out of this mess.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Join in the celebration with your Casasa account and start earning your money back today.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wahpeton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years, join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
Joe Cummings was the final out in the bottom of the second. Took him a few extra seconds here to get ready, but it didn't take him too long. He's already back out there, and we're good to go. Going to the top of the third here on Three Borders Sports Network. Leading off for Kindred is Connor Rowland. He's the left fielder. Facing Ethan Miller. Swing and a miss. Good pitcher's duel so far here, Coach.
Yep, absolutely. Fly balls, strikeout.
And again, the casual fan at home might say, you know what, this is boring. But to me and you, I enjoy it.
Oh, these pitchers are working quick. They're hitting spots. Good off speed from both of them.
Great slider.
Yep.
1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Got in on his hands there. You could see he was kind of locked up there on the swing.
1-2 pitch. Caught the corner. Framed well by Cummings. And Roland strikes out watching.
Yeah, too close for comfort there. Got to protect with 2 strikes. Again, Miller spotting up. He's hitting his spots early in this game. He's cruising. Even as a batter early on, you got to start thinking about taking time or getting him out of his groove just a little bit, some way, somehow.
Jorgen Swenson, pitcher, comes to the plate. Takes outside for a ball. Coming into this one, how many did Miller have? As we
started this inning with 25 pitches.
So through 2 innings. Just inside, it's ball 2. Pitcher to pitcher now. Miller facing Swenson. That one comes up high and tight, so I think this is the first 3-0 count now for Miller.
Mm-hmm.
Call strike. Taking all the way was Swenson. 3-1 pitch. Again, Miller working quick. It's 3-2. Get the ball, let me go.
See if he can battle all the way back here.
Swing and a miss. He did, Coach. That's what you like to see, don't you?
Yeah, gritty. And a lot of people get down on themselves, get out of their groove, take time. He just says, nope, get my toes on this rubber and let's rock and roll.
Number 2 hitter in the lineup is going to be Matt Pearson. Oh, I'm sorry. I was one off there. Wrote that in the wrong spot, man. Oh, I got my coloring book all bad here. Mason Almaris, the leadoff hitter, steps up to the plate. Takes strike 1. See, look at Almaris taking a little extra time there to slow Miller down. Comes up high and tight. It's 1 ball, 1 strike.
We saw Almaris on the mound last night for Kindred, so he understands what it's like being there in the center of attention on the mound.
1-1. Check swing. Did he go?
It was close. He said no, he did not. Some of the fans disagreed, as always.
So it's 2-1.
Depends on what colors you're wearing.
Yep. Dark blue or light blue. Swung on and missed. Count goes to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, Miller working quickly. Almaris trying to slow him down a little bit. Almaris in his first at bat popped out to center field. In the dirt and away. It's ball 3. It's a full count now to Mason Almaris, leadoff hitter for Kindred. Post number 117. Popped up to right field. Muskie looks like he has her gauged, and he does. And that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 inning again for Ethan Miller, and the side is retired. We're going to go to the bottom of the 3rd just that quick. On Three Borders Sports Network, our score remains 0-0.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wahpeton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years, join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
Although Digital Guru is known for computer sales and repair, did you know we also install audio and video equipment for your home or business? We install a range of security systems, including cameras and door access control. Digital Guru also offers next-generation cybersecurity, providing 24/7 monitoring and protection from today's
Had to cut that commercial a little bit short as everybody's ready to go. Miller was in a hurry, and now Swenson's he's ready to go too as Mayhews takes strike 1. Talking about the pitch count again there. That was the longest inning so far for Miller. He had 16 pitches in that inning. Is that what we heard?
Yeah, not too bad. If he can keep cruising at that rate, he'll be happy.
Fouled back, and it's 0-2. Max Mayhus, the shortstop for Valley City, at the plate. Swenson. Foul tip, and that is strike 3. So Mayhus retired on a strikeout. So Swenson on a roll, too. I mean, we talk about Miller, but Swenson, he's 7 for 7 here. 7 up, 7 down.
Yeah, he's doing his part as well.
Robert Fisher at the plate, left fielder for Valley City. Outside for ball. Swung on, popped up to left. Roland drifting. Under it, and makes the catch for out number 2. So 8 up, 8 down for Jorgen Swenson and Kindred here facing Valley City. We're going to bring up the number 9 hitter, Adam Bitts, the center fielder. Caught a few fly balls already in this game here himself.
He was busy in that first inning. He got all 3 of them.
Swung on and missed. Carver Peterson, the second baseman for Valley City, won't get to hit. He's being DH'd for by Braxton Jorison. Swung on and missed. I'm very impressed here by the 2 pitching efforts.
Absolutely. It's been fun to watch.
Fouled away to First Street. Oh, and 2 now to Adam Bitts, number 9 hitter. Swung on and missed, and it's a 1-2-3 inning here in the bottom of the 3rd. On the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, we're going to the top of the 4th already here on Three Borders Sports Network. We're still tied at 0. Back after this. Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help, identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115.
Although Digital Guru is known for computer sales and repair, did you know we also install audio and video equipment for your home or business? We install a range of security systems, including cameras and door access control. Digital Guru also offers next-generation cybersecurity, providing 24/7 monitoring and protection from today's ever-increasing cyber attacks. For more information on the services we provide, call Digital Guru or visit our website today.
There we go. We got 2 full commercials in that time. Digital Guru getting their back. How about a Ring security system from Digital Guru? I'm very happy with it. Bring up Matt Pearson here to lead off the 4th already, Coach. We're in the top of the 4th.
Yeah, we're cruising through this one so far.
Miller with a strike. Both pitchers coming into this inning here after 3 complete. The pitch count?
41.
For Miller. And was it
27?
7 for Swenson. Strike 2. Miller has 9 up, Swenson has 9 up, 9 down, and Miller has faced 1 extra hitter. He's faced 10 hitters. Cummings sets way up outside, and he comes across his left shoulder to try and frame that one.
Looked like they almost were going to give it to him, too.
Yep. Had to chuckle at that one. 1-2. Oh, and that breaking pitch fouled over to the third base side, giving chase for it and making the catch. In foul territory was Gerhardt, and Pearson is retired on the foul ball. That's going to bring up Nick Thompson. He popped out to center in his first at bat back in the first inning.
First baseman number 24, Nick Thompson.
Again, just hitting the mitt there. Did you see that?
Was spotting up. Again, first pitch strikes. Pitching very, very well.
0-1 to Nick Thompson. There's that breaking pitch, Coach. Foul tip, strike 2.
Front knee curve breaking ball. Those are tough to hit. And he's spotting it up very well.
0-2. Setting up on the outside again. Hit the mitt.
Oh,
just
boy.
off the plate. Cummings just going a little bit too far.
That's exactly where you want it. 0-2.
Yep.
Make him reach.
Make him chase. 1-2. And there it is. The strikeout on Nick Thompson. Swing and a miss. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Brings up the designated hitter, Jack Packer. Popped out to center field in the first inning as well. And the breeze blowing pretty much straight now to left field right now, the way the flags look. Big Jack Packer up, and he'll take strike 1 in the corner.
Saw him hit a big fly last night over
Sure
the left
did.
center field fence.
Sure did.
See if he can get something going here.
Outside for ball, it's 1-1. Scoreboard sponsor, Farmers Union Insurance. Mountain Visit, Carlson Family Insurance. Call to the pen, OSPTI. Swung on and missed, it's 1-2. Postgame is going to be brought to you by Mindak Farmers Cooperative. Thank all of our sponsors here. 1-2. Popped up behind home plate. Cummings doesn't see it, and it hit the roof, so he didn't have to go after it anyway. Lucy, Isaac Loosemore in the house. 1-2 with 2 outs. The pitch swung on and missed. Strike 3. Another 1-2-3 inning for Ethan Miller. And we're cruising here, going to the bottom of the 4th here on Three Borders Sports Network. We're still tied at 0 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Back after this.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connecting.
Welcome back to John Randall Field, Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner, Austin Emdeck on the color and producing tonight's ball game. Appreciate Austin taking control of the board. Thank you very much, my friend.
You bet.
All I got to do is sit here and talk and work in my coloring book here.
Yeah.
So it's been 9 in a row here for Jorgen Swenson, and it's going to bring up the top of the order here in the bottom of the 4th for Valley City, Ethan Miller. He squares there to see if he can get on base with a bunt, and third baseman Clabundi was deep. Now he's going to stay on the edge of the grass here. He's going to square anyway and put that one down, and follows the hitter's path to the home plate from the dugout, and it's strike 1, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled back into the netting. It's 1-2. Thank all of our sponsors, including Gripper Sports, downtown Waupun, Dakota Avenue, for all of your favorite sports teams apparel. Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, Lady Huskies, Warbirds. We're going to take a time out here. Tri-State. All the local area teams just stop and see Wayne and Grip down there. They also make vinyl signs, trophies. That one goes outside. It's 2-2. Okay, so I do the announcer jinx here. I don't think either pitcher has issued a walk yet. And the count goes full. Let's see if I did do the announcer jinx. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Miller. He'll swing, and that one goes out to left field. Roland gets over and picks it off. So the announcer jinx didn't work on the walk that time, so. It's going to bring up number 2 hitter, Braxton Jorrison. He popped out to left field in his first at bat. Pitch comes up high and tight to Jorrison. He'll back off of that one. It's 1 ball, no strikes from Swenson. Looks like Jorrison trying to slow down Swenson a little bit too.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll pull that one deep to left, but it's going to be over by the batting cages. Might even landed past the batting cages. I see it bouncing in the parking lot over there. Almost over to the maintenance buildings.
Yeah, you would have been able to straighten that one out. That would have been interesting.
Yeah, for sure. It's 1-1. Oh, and he lets up on that one a little bit. Goes high, 2-1.
As far as Swenson's concerned, that last foul ball is just a really long strike.
Yeah, you just look at the scoreboard. It's 2-1. That one swung on and fouled back on the first base side. Nobody's going to be able to get to it. It's out of play. A fan makes a dive for it, though. And he picks it up before the little kids can get to it. And I think he wants to freeze it. Nope. He's going to give it to the little guys. Let them wrestle over it. Fan made a nice attempt at it, though. 2-2. Just low and in the dirt. 3-2. Again, to another 3-2 count here for Swenson. Second one in a row. Swing and a miss. He got the strikeout. Swenson records, I think it's his 3rd strikeout by my book. Coach?
Yes, sir.
Do you agree?
I would agree.
Gavin Gerhardt, the third baseman, steps up. He popped out to center in his first at bat back in the 1st inning. You know, when you're getting your second at bat in the 4th inning, there are not very many hits in the book. That one's fouled back out of play. Again, look out, fans.
Yeah, a lot of zeros up on that scoreboard yet as we enter the bottom of the 4th inning.
Well, the Fargo Jets tried to make a lunge after that one. Popped up again. Right field side. Almaris racing in, but I think Glazo is going to make the squeeze at second base, and he does. So Gavin Gerhardt retired on the fly ball. Coach, we're going to the 5th already here on Three Borders Sports Network. Been quick. All right, it is tied at 0 here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. We'll be right back after these messages.
Since the inception of Vaderstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
Ellard Excavating has been serving contractors and landowners of Richland and Wilkin County for over 55 years. Ellard Excavating services includes digging basements, replacing culverts, tree removal, ditching, and demolition of old buildings. Dependable, honest, and hardworking are just a few words that describe Jason and his crew at Ellard Excavating. Call Jason today at 701-899-0601. Ellard Excavating is a proud supporter of Wahpeton baseball. Good luck, Wahpeton, at the East Region Tournament. Man, we're going to the 5th already on Three Borders Sports Network. We're tied at 0 in a very, very good pitcher's duel.
Shortstop number 11,
40, what'd they say, 41 pitches for Swenson here after 4?
Yep.
Miller deals, and it's 1 ball, no strikes to the hitter Carter Schmitz, who popped out to right in his first at bat. Back in the 2nd inning. Here we are in the 5th. Trying that slider pitch there a little bit. Didn't come across for him, huh?
Yeah, we're seeing these Kindred hitters kind of being wary of that one now, trying to lay off it.
2-0. 3 balls, no strikes. That one misses the outside corner.
Miller's done a good job of working back in these counts so far today.
3-0 swinging for a base hit, and the first base hit, oh, excuse me, that's the second base hit for Kindred here. Carter Schmitz gets that one. With nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. Is that right? No, we're in the top of the 5th.
Top
Excuse
5.
me. He's got a 0 up on the scoreboard there already. And we're in the top of the 5th, so that's first hit here in the top of the 5th by Carter Schmitz and Lucas Klabundi. I wonder if we're going to see a bunt here, Coach. Yes, Gerhard sneaks in at 3rd.
Yeah, he's playing way in at 3rd.
And there it is. Cummings picks that one out of the dirt, looks down to 1st, decided against throwing as Gerhard was sneaking in at 3rd base. Low-scoring game here in the 5th inning, and you try to manufacture something however you can.
At the going rate, a run might just win this game.
Yep. Squares again and again in the dirt. Cummings gets up and fires that ball right back to Miller. 2-0. See if he's going to have him take or if he's going to try to bunt it again. There, he didn't even look square around on that one. It's 2-1. He might have had the take sign.
Mm-hmm. Looks that way. He looks over from signs from his 3rd base coach again. Long set of signs there.
Miller sets. 2-1. Pickoff move, and it did not look like Klabundi was going to square yet on that one. Sometimes what that pickoff move does is to see if the hitter squares or the hand slides up, but it didn't look like he twitched. We'll see. There it is. And the bunt, and it's fouled. 2-2. Now it's tough. I don't know how good a bunter Klabundi is, but you'd sure like to get that runner over to 2nd base somehow. And the pitch, there goes the runner. And the hit down to 3rd base. Gerhard over to 1st to Thornton for the out, and he did his job. He got the runner advanced, but it was a good run, hit and run there, Coach.
Yep, absolutely. We talked about it, kind of a similar situation in last game. Klabundi may not get a hit in the book, may not get the batting average to go up, but he absolutely does his job. He gets that runner over to 2nd base in a low-scoring ball game where hits have been coming to a premium and runs we haven't seen one yet. So absolutely very important to have that runner in scoring position with 1 down here.
Jeremiah Doctor steps up to the plate, the catcher for Kindred. Swings, and that one goes back into the net. Strike 1. Fargo Jets gathering around the 1st base dugout there. They're waiting for their game against Wahpeton here, coming up next here on Three Borders Sports Network. The 0-1 pitch. Nice breaking pitch there, Coach.
Backdoor breaker. Hard to pull the trigger on. You could see Doctor twitch at it, but he knew it was too late by that time.
0-2. Miller ahead in the count with 1 out. That's fouled back into the netting. Cummings again setting up on the outside corner, and having to protect was Doctor.
I think I'd go there again.
I would too.
Generally, you wouldn't. You like that in-out variation, but I'd stay out there. Locating very well. See if he tries to sneak in a backdoor breaker again.
0-2 to Jeremiah Doctor. The pitch from Ethan Miller. He did try to bring in that backdoor breaker.
And that's exactly where you want it. Just outside, make him reach. Very good eye from Doctor.
Now we'll see what they do.
You see the shortstop keeping the runner at 2nd very, very close. And right behind him.
And the pitch. Again, just off the corner.
Everything's been outside so far. Maybe that's part of the report. If not, 2-2, I think I'd be coming in and breaking in on his hands here. All he's seen is outside pitches.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at second base is Schmitz. Popped up to right center. Giving chase, the guys are, and it's going to be over the head of Bitts in center field, and we're going to get our first run of the game here. Coming home to score for Kindred is Schmitz. An RBI double. Good at bat there for Jeremiah Doctor.
You know, he had the right idea. I was on the same page with him. He tried to come in with that fastball 2-2, but he just left it over the plate a little too much, and Doctor was able to give it a really good ride out to right center field.
Courtesy runner at second base for the catcher is going to be number 14, Xander Rath. First run of the game here in the top of the 5th. Connor Rowland's going to step up to the plate. He struck out looking in his first at bat. Still one out on the board, and standing at second base is Xander Rath after the double by Jeremiah Doctor. 1 ball, no strikes.
It was close. We see a lot of these guys being pretty close to the plate, so I'm breaking pitch there. He actually stepped back, took a back step there.
2-0 to the hitter, Connor Rowland. Miller pitches. That one's a pop fly. Here comes Bitts in from center, and he makes the catch. And a possible throw to second to try and double him up, and their throw goes wild. Could have almost had the double play there. Bitts making the catch, and getting off on second base was the runner Rath, just maybe a little bit too far.
Yeah, if that throw would have been on the money, he would have got him. Because actually, he slid short of the bag, too. He never got to it when he was returning.
I didn't see that, no. Jorgen Swenson, the pitcher, steps up. He struck out in his first at bat, and he'll take the breaking pitch for strike 1. It's a 1-0 game here in game number 3 on the day. Kindred leads. There's a ground ball to third. Gerhardt picks it up over the head of Thornton at first. So everybody's going to be safe. Scoring the second run for Kindred. Coming across was Rath. And going to second base on the air is Jorgen Swenson.
And it's too bad because he fielded that ball really well.
Yeah, he did.
He had a half second to gather himself and maybe take another gather step if he wanted, but just sailed it a little bit.
So now the leadoff hitter, Mason Almaris, comes back up to the plate. He's popped out twice. 2 outs here on the board. Ethan Miller was cruising. And he delivers strike 1. So at the plate, Mason Almaris behind in the count to Ethan Miller. And he evens it out now at 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, the throw, like you said, Coach, the Gerhardt's play, the defensive play on that thing was very good. He played the ball well. Just threw it high on the run. Strike 2, 1-2.
There's that breaking ball again.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I'd come back to it. It's been effective all day.
And there, shot out to left field, and just about getting over the head of the left fielder Fisher, but Mason Almaris is retired on the fly ball. But Kindred scores 2 here and strands 1 in the top of the 5th. We're going to the bottom of the 5th, and Kindred takes the lead 2-0 over Valley City. We'll be right back. Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck.
your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
Welcome back, everybody, to Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner. Austin Emdeck here on the call. Kindred scores 2 runs here in the top of the 5th. They lead 2-0 over Valley City, which has been a very good pitcher's duel up to this point. Ethan Miller struggled a little bit there in that inning, but error didn't help him either.
Yeah, no, Kindred finally broke it open with a base hit, and then it brings in their run, and then an error brought in the second one.
Devin Thornton pops that one up on the right side. Thompson goes back and makes the snag. Almost runs into Glazo coming over for it, but Devin Thornton out.
And it looked as if he wasn't going to get there and passed it up to Glazo, and then he went back and actually snagged it still.
Yep. Held the glove up to the umpire and said, I did get it. I did get it.
F3 in the book.
Yep. So Broden Muskie steps up here, the right fielder for Valley City. Valley City, the 4 seed, Kindred, the 5 seed. Right now, Kindred with a 2-0 lead here as we're in the bottom of the 5th. Oh, and a nice rip for a base hit by Broden Muskie out into left field.
And that breaks up the Jorgen Swenson no-hitter.
I was very careful how I said that when I said that he had 10 in a row a while ago. And there went the perfect game.
Yeah, not even the no-hitter, a perfect game at that.
Yeah.
Still a heck of a poor performance from Swenson here.
How many pitches did he have coming in?
He came in. He's thrown 42 pitches to 43 pitches now.
Wow. In the 5th inning, 4 1/3 innings in. Fly ball to right field. That's going to be trouble. It lands fair and it's going to roll to the corner. Thornton rounding third. He's going to be held up at third, and just a long single for Joe Cummings, the catcher.
He took a spill. I don't know if it was before or rounding first base. Yeah, he took a spill, and he had to retreat back to the base.
So the 5th inning, both teams' bats coming alive here, and he's going to get a courtesy runner at first base, and I believe that is Zach Sikora. So Zach Sikora in as a courtesy runner.
And we were talking about each at bat, each inning, each game you can learn from this game, and I was going to say after the F3 from Thornton, saying after that inning, Kindred finally had broken it open with the 2 runs in the top of the 5th. Take a pitch and make these guys work for their outs. Instead, it's a first pitch out, and then we see a single from Muskie to break it up, but he swung at the first pitch as well.
Yeah.
So a good thing I'm not out there taking pitches, and these guys are getting it done. So. We'll see what happens next with runners on the corners.
Carlson Family Insurance mound visit there, located in 2nd Avenue, downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance is worried about customer service, and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Stop and see Eric Carlson and the crew down on 2nd Avenue, your mound visit sponsor. Going to bring up Max Mayhus. Struck out in his first at bat, but with 2 singles in a row here. Runners at the corners, as coach said. And Swenson set to deliver, low for ball. Again, the courtesy runner, Zach Sikora, over at first base, running for the catcher, Joe Cummings. 1 out. That's popped up in the infield. Swenson is going to take charge and take the out himself. He looks around, nobody's going anywhere. So Mayhus pops out to the pitcher. So Valley City on the edge here. They got 90 feet away as their first run of the game. They're looking to Robert Fisher, the left fielder, to try and get that one across.
He stung the ball out to left field his first at bat.
Coach Chase Carpenter uses a 3-digit number to call the play, and there goes the runner. Throw down to second, and if they'd have had to throw there, the run will score. But the throw was bobbled at second base, and the run scores.
didn't quite see if he spun his wheels or if he just got a really, really late jump. He was hung out to dry there, but wasn't able to field that throwdown, and it skips through it. I was thinking that he should turn around and get in a pickle and let that guy try to get home before we get the third out. But
fouled away into the netting. So it's 2-1 or 2-1 now in favor of Kindred here. Valley City scoring 1 run here, and the answer in the bottom of the 5th. Swenson delivers just high for a ball. It's 1-1. Again, standing at second base is Zach Sikora. He's courtesy runner for Joe Cummings, who singled. Pitch outside by Swenson. Jeremiah Doctor thought about throwing down to second, but thought better of it. 3-2, or 3-1 it says. Swenson in the stretch. Brings it home for strike 2. Now it's 3-2. I've got 1 out.
I've got 2 out. There should be 2 outs.
2 outs?
The fly
Yeah,
out
2
to
outs.
first base and the fly
outs.
out to the pitcher.
Yep, that's correct. There's a ground ball to second. Glazzo picks it up over to Thompson at first, and the side is retired. Not before Valley City can score 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. They answer Kindred's 2 runs in the top of the 5th. We're going to the top of the 6th. It's 2-1 in favor of Kindred on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. We'll be right back on Three Borders Sports Network right after this.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
We're back here for the top of the 6th. Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. Matt Pearson, the center fielder, steps up. He singled in the first and right back up the box. Miller dived out of the way there. That was a shot right back up the middle. As Pearson reaches on another base hit. He's got 2 today. Right back up the middle there, and Miller bailed out on that one. Didn't want to get it. Turns back to his second baseman, Peterson, and he chuckles about something. It's like, yeah, that was close.
Wakes you up a little bit.
Yep. Nick Thompson at the plate. Struck out and popped out 0 for 2 on the day. There's a breaking pitch. Tried to lean into it.
And it's still a strike.
And it's still a strike.
And it absolutely was.
Absolutely was. Right across the plate. 2-1 here in the top of the 6th. Kindred with a 1-run lead, looking to put some insurance on the board. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. So that's where that curveball or that slider was that got him that breaking pitch. Mm-hmm. I mean, he thought he was going to get hit. Ends up being called a strike, and he swings at the outside fastball.
Came back to it.
Out to right field. It could drop. And it is a fair ball. So Nick Thompson puts her down the line for a base hit. And we got 2 singles in a row here.
You could see Nick Thompson signaling to Pearson there that it's going down. He was pointing his finger. He said, get going to second. It's going to land.
It's going to be fair, and it's going to land.
If he doesn't do that, well,
yeah,
we can't hear the first base coach. I would assume the first base coach was picking him up there as well. But good heads-up base running.
All right, here's an opportunity for your designated hitter, Jack Packer. And, Coach, we saw him hit one last night.
That's right. See if he can double up and have himself a heck of a tournament here.
So far he's popped out and struck out 0-2. Nobody out. Runners on first and second. Miller goes outside.
In the 6-7 at-bats of Packer that we've seen this weekend, it seems like he's the the Kindred version of Miguel Sano. He's going to hit it deep, or he's probably going to be striking out.
There you go. He's on the comeback,
Oh yeah, he's been hitting some balls pretty hard, and for the St. Paul Saints.
1-1.
Does he have a roster spot with the Twins? Though?
That's a good question. There's foul back into the netting. It's 1-2 now to Jack Packer.
It's crazy how fast the philosophy of this game that's been getting played for hundreds of years now can change, and even 10 years ago when I'm playing at this level, or 12, however long it's been, put the ball in play, make contact, make the defense make a play. Now it's hit the ball hard somewhere, or if you strike out, that's okay. In most situations.
2-2 to Packer. There it is, strike 3. Cummings was going to try and fire the ball back, but dropped it, but Packer's still out. Like I said, again, runners still on first and second here. The first 2 hitters were Pearson and Thompson, both with singles, standing at first and second respectively.
Yeah, big first out for Miller there.
It was. Carter Schmitz at the plate. He singled and scored in the 5th. Takes out, outside corner for strike 1. Get it? There
now
you
we
go.
got it.
Now you got it.
Got a couple flies buzzing us around here. They're trying to get a little bit of the AC in here too.
0-1. Swung on and missed. It's 0-2. The number 5 hitter in the lineup, Carter Schmitz. 1 for 2 today. Oh, and 2. Swung on and a ground ball to second. Could be. Peterson flips to Mayhews. Over to first. Over the head of Thornton at first. So Thompson is retired on the force play. And coming home to score was Pearson. So Thompson is retired 4-6. But then the relay over to first base at Thornton. Schmitz is safe, and he'll get to second base on that. Or is he still at first? He's still at first base.
He's at first. Thompson got thrown out at second on the force play.
Yep, so 2 outs. So my bad. And now brings up Lucas Klabundi, the third baseman.
And this next pitch for Miller will be 91 on the day.
Swung on and missed by Klabundi. Again, we're in the top of the 6th here. Miller was cruising here till the 5th. Both pitchers were cruising. And Miller, the 0-1 pitch. Call strike. Cummings is just about as quick as getting it back to the pitcher as the pitcher is getting it to the catcher.
He's got good pop time, as they'd say.
Yes.
Back there.
Setting up on the outside half. Pitch, and it's swung on. Ground ball to Mayhews at short. This time over to Thornton is right on the money. That will retire the side on the 6-3 putout. Kindred scores 1 more here for insurance in the top of the 6th. We're going to go to the bottom of the 6th. Kindred 3, Valley City 1. We'll be right back after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefit package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry-level starting wage in the factory is $19.73 per hour. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Denise at 701-671-1330.
We want to thank the City of Wahpeton for jumping on board with Three Borders Sports Network this summer. The City of Wahpeton, all kinds of great places to eat and shop. I know I said that every time here in every commercial that we do for the City of Wahpeton, but that's true. Come on over and enjoy what Wahpeton has to offer here. Again, a lot of good places to take and entertain the kids here at Chehinka Park with the zoo and the playground area, the swimming pool. A lot of fun places here. And then it's the music festival here in town this weekend as well.
You going to partake in any of that, Joe?
I might have to. We'll see if I can get out of here early enough on Friday or Saturday.
Yeah.
But again, thanks to the city of Wahpeton stepping on board here. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Adam Bitts is up here for Valley City in the bottom of the 6th. Bitts so far struck out in his only at bat. That one's fouled back and going to hit just the top of the net. And it's 0-2. So pitch count coming into this inning, Coach?
53.
For Swenson.
Yes.
Through 5 innings. Wow.
Very efficient. Oh.
Outside and low.
He's just always around.
Yep. Good chase pitch there, 1-2. There's a pitch, and it's delivered, and it's popped up into the infield. Glazo gets underneath it, makes the catch. So Adam Bitts is retired. Like you said, Swenson's been around the plate, done very well here, been efficient with under 60 pitches here as we're 5 1/3 in. Brings up the leadoff hitter, and that's Ethan Miller, his opposing pitcher. Call strike at the knees.
Both these pitchers have really been working backwards. They're going to start you off with an off-speed breaking ball and then mix it up from there on out. Really keeps the hitters off balance.
Goes way up high with that one. That one left his hand a little bit too early.
Yeah, that was another spinner. Just didn't break. Like you said, just leaves the hand a little too early. You don't get that break action on it.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2. It's 1-2. Again, Swenson.
Always ahead in the count.
Man, oh man. You and I, both former pitchers, enjoy this.
Absolutely.
Tried to tease him on the corner. It's 2-2.
We were just talking yesterday. Oh, we love a good old-fashioned pitcher's duel. 1-0, 2-1. Well, we got one here in a 3-1 ball game.
Absolutely. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, but Doctor's going to have to throw it down to Thompson at first. And that will retire Ethan Miller on the strikeout. We'll bring up Braxton Jorson, his 3rd time at the plate here. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Jorson is the designated hitter for Valley City. Head coach Chase Carpenter, Seth Soderholm, and Colton Bird. Tall strike.
Another breaking ball.
Again, a nice crowd here at John Randall, and the crowd's starting to file in here as Wahpeton will be playing the final game of the night here. Number 1 seed Wahpeton will take on the number 9 seed Fargo Jets in a mild upset last night over Devils Lake, 6-4. Call strike. It's 1-2. I don't think we're keeping a ratio of his balls to strikes, but it's got to be high.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Fouled out of play.
I'd like to even know more than that. How many, what percentage of at-bats he started with a strike? First pitch strikes.
Yeah. Sorry, bud. We don't have statisticians here at Three Border Sports.
We try our best.
We're getting there. There's a strike 3. Caught looking is Jorson, and we're going to go to the top of the 7th here. 3 up, 3 down for Swenson. We're going to go to the top of the 7th right after this here on Three Border Sports Network. Kindred 3, Valley City 1. We'll be right back. The Wahpeton Daily News wishes all area sports teams the best of luck this year. The Wahpeton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the Daily News and the News Monitor. Keep up with local news, sports stories, and personal interest stories in our papers. Check out www.wahpetondailynews.com for more information about our e-newsletter right at your own computer. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes all of the teams the best of luck this season.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Join in the celebration with your Kasasa account and start earning your money back today.
Miller's coming into the top of the 7th with how many pitches there, Coach?
93.
So they're sending down to the bullpen. They're sending, let's see here, who's down there? Braxton Jorison going down. So he's warming up down in the bullpen. He was the designated hitter, and now hitting for Kindred here, leading off the top of the 7th is Doctor. Jeremiah Doctor takes strike 2.
Miller gets 2 backdoor breaking balls to hit on the first 2 pitches. He's got him down 0-2 early. It goes for a third.
Jeremiah Doctor is retired on 3 pitches.
And they all couldn't have been more than 4 inches away from each other.
So that would be
the
90,
same spot.
96 now?
Yes.
So 97 coming up as Connor Rowland steps up to the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Popped up. Third base side, foul territory. Gerhardt makes the squeeze. And it could be a quick inning here for Miller, and he might get out of this one. If he can retire Jorgen Swenson. Oh, looks like we have a pinch hitter here, Max Opgrand. I'm sure that Swenson will come back in on a re-entry. So Max Opgrand coming in to pinch hit for the pitcher, Jorgen Swenson. Again, I'm sure Jorgen Swenson will come back in on the re-entry role, Coach.
No, you almost have to.
Takes ball 1. Make the notes in my book here. 2 outs. There's a call strike. First time looking at that breaking pitch for Max.
And if I'm Max, I'm thinking, great, I've seen it already now.
Yeah.
I can just let my hands do the work from here on out.
1-1. Sails up high. It's 2-1. Again, if you like what you're seeing on Three Borders Sports Network, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'd appreciate that. It doesn't cost you anything. High for ball 3, 3-1. Then click that little bell icon. You get notified whenever we go live.
And if you're like me, who forgets to schedule things in advance or forgets about events, then that goes off and you go, oh, here we go. I can tune right in to Three Borders Sports Network and catch the game.
Thanks, man. We do other things too besides sports, but that's our main thing. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And a 1-2-3 inning for Ethan Miller. Retires his side. We'll give you the pitch count for Ethan Miller when we come back here, but we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th. Kindred leads Valley City 3-1. We'll be right back on Three Borders Sports Network.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wahpeton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years, join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
Ellard Excavating has been serving contractors and landowners of Richland and Wilkin County for over 55 years. Ellard Excavating services includes digging basements, replacing culverts, tree removal, ditching, and demolition of old buildings. Dependable, honest, and hardworking are just a few words that describe Jason and his crew at Ellard Excavating. Call Jason today at 701-899-0601. Ellard Excavating is a proud supporter of Wahpeton baseball. Good luck, Wahpeton, at the East Region Tournament. Ellard Excavating stepping on board here for the tournament, along with Valley Beach Service. Appreciate those guys jumping on. We're in the bottom of the 7th here. Gavin Gerhardt steps up to the plate to face Swenson. He's trying to put one down, and he offers at it. It's strike 1. Try to get on any way you can on base right now against Swenson, especially when you're down 2.
You normally don't see your 3-hole hitter laying down a bunt. Like you said, anyway.
Popped up, foul territory. Nobody's going to be able to get to that one. It's out of play.
Well, it was close,
barely
though.
Out of play, yeah.
Oh, man.
Wind might have blew that one back toward the fence line there. Thompson might have been able to reach across and grab that one. If
It landed in between the fence and that retaining wall, bench, whatever you want to call it.
Yep, retaining wall. 0-2 pitch, pop foul again. It remains 0-2.
2 for 1. It's a retaining wall, and it's a nice little seat there along
the fence. It is. We
Perfect.
Often see a lot of young people, younger crowd like to sit there. 0-2 pitch, popped again, foul. That one will get out of play.
Right fielder gives it a chase yet.
Yep.
Good hustle from the young man out there.
That's Almaris out there still. There was changes. We haven't heard anything. 100 and how many pitches for Miller to finish the game here? If they don't come back, 103. Outside, good pitch there by Swenson. So if Valley City can't come back and score 2, he will have finished with 103. If they can go to the 8th, he can come back for one more hitter probably. Outside, ball 2. Nibbling at that strike zone.
Mm-hmm. He comes into the inning with 67 pitches, so he's sitting at about 72 now. Got plenty to work with.
Swing and a miss. Doctor hangs on to the fall tip. And a strikeout by Gavin Gerhardt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strikeouts. See what you got. If I counted right, that's going to bring up Devin Thornton, the first baseman.
I will concur.
Okay, thank you. 6 strikeouts for Swenson. Fouled back into the netting. It's 0-1 now to Devin Thornton, the big first baseman. 0 for 2 on the day.
Hard hit line drive to the third baseman, his first at bat.
Yeah, that's right.
Flew out to first baseman, second.
The 0-1 pitch to Thornton. Outside ball 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Having to reach outside for that one was Jeremiah Doctor, and it's 2-1.
Doctor does a good job of that new school kicking a leg out like you see a lot of the catchers do now.
Yep. Sails up high. It's 3-1.
Joe, I think one of us, maybe it's got to be me and you, we got to get in on the investment of having a new idea for shin guards to protect the insides of the legs.
The insides, there you go.
When they kick those legs out, you see in the majors on TV all the time, those catchers taking foul balls off the inside of the leg. I'm glad it's them and not me.
3-2. Time out at the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here. Thornton at the plate. Swings, fouls that one off his foot. I was going to say, I'm all right. I'm going to get right back in on it. Maybe it didn't hit his foot. I don't know. It was close. 3-2. The pitch, again, fouled, I believe. It was foul. They throw it down to first base. And it was called foul.
Doctor wasn't going to leave it a chance. He popped out of there and ripped her down.
Yep. He picked it up in fair territory.
Yep.
But I do think it rolled off of Thornton's leg.
Yeah, he didn't give it much of an effort right out of the get-go. It's usually your number 1.
Yep. Takes inside for ball 4. So the tying run coming to the plate here.
That is the first base on balls for Swenson.
It is. Courtesy runner. And I believe that is number 15 again, and that would be Espen Kunze. It is. Espen Kunze comes in to run for Devin Thornton at first base. I'm sure if Valley City can extend this game, Devin Thornton will probably come back in and play defensively at first base.
We had the Valley City coaches using the 2-way radio we got up here, so we were in the know right away.
We were.
Convenient.
So stepping into the batter's box is Broden Muskie. Had a nice single down the third baseline his last at bat. Call strike.
And that single broke up the perfect game for
That's
Swenson
correct.
at the time.
That's correct. 0-1 with one out. Runner at first base. Pinch runner is Kunze. That one sails up high on Swenson. One pitch. That one's in the dirt. It's going to scoot away from Doctor, and no throw down to second. There's no sense in taking that throw down there and letting that run get 90 feet closer. That run really doesn't mean anything, Coach.
Nope, it does not, and that's a huge thing for these high school players to understand, that just knowing the game and the situation and where you're at. Of course, no, you don't want to just let them score, but really at the end of the day, that one's not going to mean anything.
Right. Concentrate on the hitter. Call strike. It's 2-2.
And he does just that to even up the count.
In Valley City, the number 4 seed, Kindred the number 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So 2 strikeouts in the inning. And now Valley City down to their last out with the catcher coming to the plate, Joe Cummings.
He also had a single in his last at-bat. 1 for 2 on the day.
Again, the runner at second base. Pinch runner is Kunze. The pitch right across the plate. 0-1 to the catcher, Joe Cummings. Again, a little bit of a mild upset here. The number 5 seed Kindred with a 3-1 lead over the 4 seed Valley City. Swung on, popped up, left field side, third base side. Everybody's giving chase, and I don't think Klabundy could pick that one up in the sun. It went out of play anyway, I think, didn't it?
It did. Yep. It landed down by the Wapaton guys down here, just on the back side of the third base dugout.
Okay. I don't think Klabundy could pick that one up, though, in the sun there. So.
Yeah, and it's that time of day where it starts to get nasty here. You can maybe see some shadows setting in on the camera.
Because we just passed 6 p.m. 0-2. We got a timeout at the plate. Again, Joe Cummings down to the last Valley City strike here. Swenson wants to end it on this pitch. Cummings wants to keep it going. Cummings and going, get it? Sorry.
Oh, I picked up on you there, Joe.
Swung on, fouled back into the net.
I had to think about it for a while. Too quick-witted for me.
I am old, man. That's just an old pun. Sorry. Yeah, nice crowd starting to file in here for the 4th game of the day with the Wapaton home crowd getting some people coming in. Inside and tight, ball 1.
You just got to say it again. What a beautiful day for baseball.
Sure is.
Absolutely perfect conditions.
Just enough of a breeze to keep the bugs down. And 1-2. A little chopper back to Swenson, and how fitting for him to get the last out to Thompson. Ground ball right back to Jorgen Swenson. The side is retired, and that is the end of the game here. Your final score on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, Kindred 3, Valley City 1. We'll be right back with the update in the postgame show brought to you by Mindak Farmers Cooperative right after this.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connect.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wapaton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years, Join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
The Wahpeton Daily News wishes all area sports teams the best of luck this year. The Wahpeton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the Daily News and the News Monitor. Keep up with local news, sports stories, and personal interest stories in our papers. Check out www.wahpetondailynews.com for more information about our e-newsletter right at your own computer. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes all of the teams the best of luck this season. Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help, identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115.
Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefit package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry-level starting wage in the factory is $19.73 per hour. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Denise at 701-671-1338.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, everybody. Welcome back to the Mindak Farmers Cooperative Postgame Show. Brought to you by Mindak Farmers Cooperative, offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for full-time employment. Check out their webpage at mdf.coop. That's mdf.coop for a $2,000 sign-on bonus. Well, Coach, a game that went fairly quickly here in the game 3 of the day, and win by Kindred there 3-1. Nice game pitching there by both pitchers. Go ahead and sum that up there for the pitching.
Jorgen Swenson just threw a phenomenal game for Kindred. 92 total pitches, 7 strikeouts, and only had 1 walk on the day. And he had a no-hitter going through 4 1/3, and it got broken up by Broden Muskie in the 5th inning there, and that's who ended up scoring their one and only run on the day. Overall, Swenson had the breaking ball going early and often. He was hitting his corners outside and in, spotting up really well, making it easy for the umpire because he was right around all day long.
Yeah.
And keeping those batters off balance. So we saw from both pitchers a lot of early breaking stuff. Ethan Miller also pitched very, very well.
Awesome job.
Shutout going into the through 4 innings, and then they gave up 2 runs in the 5th. One coming off of an error. He had a total of 103 pitches on the day, but same deal. Had a good breaking ball going early, working in and out, keeping those batters off balance, and they were able to punch those 2 runs through in the 5th and added 1 more in the 6th. But overall, 2 phenomenal pitching performances. You mentioned earlier, Joe, being us both former pitchers, we love seeing a good old pitcher's duel, and we had that today. Those first 4 innings, I feel like we're done in 20 minutes. I mean, they just flew right on by.
Actual game time, Coach, was 1 hour and 25, so it went quick.
Yeah, it was crazy, and I bet those last 3 innings probably almost took an hour. Close, it just seemed like those first couple were flying by. It was 3 up, 3 down, see you later, take the field, back in. Just a really, really fun game to watch here from Kindred and Valley City, and good luck to Kindred moving on.
Kindred moving on. They'll play tomorrow night at 6:30, taking on the winner of the Fargo Jets Wahpeton post-20 game. Taking a look at the line scores unofficially here. Kindred with 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and left 3 runners on base. Valley City 1 run on 2 hits. Just a 2-hitter there by Swenson, and Valley City committed a couple of errors, which were very detrimental to him, as you said, Coach, and only left 2 runners on base. So Swenson did a great job.
When it comes down to these postseason games, it's all about playing a clean game, putting a 0 in that error column, and generally the team with less errors, no matter what, you're going to see go in the win column, and Kindred was able to do that today.
So the semifinals are 3-4s full. Castleton and the West Fargo Aces take on each other tomorrow at 4 p.m. Kindred moves to the semis, and they'll take on Wahpeton or the Fargo Jets at the 6:30 game tomorrow. Coach, I got to quick introduce my little buddy here. Colby? Oh, let me push the button here. Now you can talk. How you doing?
Good.
Just say hi to everybody.
Hi.
You want to say hi to anybody back home? Everybody here? Everybody's here, aren't you? You're with the Kappas family, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys send text messages and talk to us all the time, don't you?
Yeah.
You're always watching Three Border Sports and all the Kappas crew and cheering on Post 20, right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna have a shout out for my 2 cats.
For your 2 cats?
Yeah.
All right, we'll let you do that. Go ahead.
And I'm gonna shout out to my 2 cats.
Yep.
And
What's their name?
Jet and Reese.
Okay.
And I'm shouting out for Wapaton. Caden and his friends are gonna have good luck this game.
You're here to cheer on the Kappas crew and the Post 20 boys, right? All right, Colby. And then you got the W hat there. Did Coach Kappas give that one to you?
Yeah, for my birthday.
For your birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Birthday.
How old are you?
7.
7? You just turned 7. What were your cat's name again? Reese and what? Chet? Jet. Okay, gotcha there, buddy. All right, well, I appreciate you coming up here and saying hi after all these text messages you've sent all summer long. At least it's nice to meet you. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And Grandma brought you up here. Is she still in here or does she go outside?
I think she went outside.
She went outside? All right.
I stay here for a little bit.
Well, we're going to wrap up the show here, buddy. We got to get on to the next one, so we're going to wrap it up. Okay. Otherwise, you could, but we're going to move on here, and we're going to wrap this one up. I got to get Austin. I'm paying him overtime to stick around here for this.
Okay.
You gonna pay the salary, you think, for this one, or? No. Oh, okay.
Chad will be back. He'll be back for game number 4 here coming up, so he'll come up for the Wapaton game, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So, Austin, you got anything else? I'm going to let you loose for the night.
No, sounds good.
You'll
Thanks
be
for
back
having me,
tomorrow?
Joe. We'll be back all day with you tomorrow.
Awesome. Austin Emdeck will be back with me tomorrow. Again, your final score here. Kindred moving on. 3-1 winners over Valley City. And we will go next with game number 4 here in about, I would guess, 35, 40 minutes. We'll come back with the Wapaton taking on the Fargo Jets in game number 4 on the day. For Austin Emdeck, my buddy Colby, I'm Joe Schreiner. We're going to say goodbye, everybody. Say goodbye, Colby.
Bye.
All right. Goodbye, everybody, and we'll be back. Check our website for the link to the next game. We'll be back. Thanks again, everybody, and we'll see you later.